Hi, first graders. So for math today, we are going to practice solving addition problems with 3 addends. And remember, addends are the numbers that you add. Okay, so before we start, I want you to pause the video and get a piece of paper and just split the paper into 4 parts. So pause the video and split your paper into 4 parts. Okay, so I'm going to read the problem to you first, and then the second time you'll read it with me. So just listen first. How many rocks? Rosa was collecting rocks in a bucket. She found 6 rocks. Then she found 1 more rock. Then she found 4 more rocks. How many rocks were in the bucket? And we're going to solve the problem and we're going to show your work. Okay, so read this with me. How many rocks? Rosa was collecting rocks in a bucket. She found 6 rocks. Then she found 1 more rock. Then she found 4 more rocks. How many rocks were in the bucket? Solve the problem, show your work. So we know this is addition because we are finding the total number. We have to find the total number. So the word problem is giving us the parts. We know one part is 6 rocks because she found 6 rocks. Then she found 1 more, that's another part. And then she found 4 more rocks, that's another part. And we know it's not subtraction because we're not taking any away, and she didn't lose any rocks, she didn't give any away to a friend. We're finding the total number. So that's how we know it's addition. And this is a problem that has 3 addends, which means we're going to be adding 3 numbers. So one strategy that we can use when we solve an addition problem is to draw a picture. So I'm going to use circles to represent the rocks. So the first part was 6 rocks. So I'm going to draw 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the next part is 1 rock. So right below it on the next line, I'm going to draw 1 rock. And then the next part was 4 rocks. So I'm going to draw 4 rocks in the next line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after I draw my picture, I'm going to count them up because that will give me the total number. So let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's the total number, 11. That answers our question, how many rocks were in the bucket? So that's one way to solve an addition problem, is to draw a picture and count them up and to find the total. Another strategy is to write an equation and to find a group of 10. So if I look at my parts again, I have 6, 1, and 4. Those are my 3 addends. So I'm going to write, so you write the equation with me. 6 plus 1 plus 4 equals. So I want you to look at those 3 addends and find a friendly 10. Which 2 numbers make 10? So is it 6 and 1? Does that make 10? 1 and 4, does that make 10? 6 and 4. Which 2 numbers make 10? You are right. 6 and 4 make 10. So I'm going to draw 2 lines with the 6 and the 4, and I'm going to write 10. Now that's not my answer because you can't forget about the other part. You can't forget about 1. But once we have the 10, it's really easy to add a number to 10. So think to yourself, what is 10 plus 1? And I bet you immediately knew it was 11. Because once you have that friendly 10, it's so easy to add another number onto it. So 10 plus 1 is 11. So that's another way you can solve 3 addends, is to look for 10. Sometimes there isn't 10, but if there is, it makes it easier. Okay, another way we can show our work is to make a number bond. So we're going to make, that will be the total. And these are the 3 parts. So we have 6, 1, and 4. And again, we know 6 and 4 make 10, plus 1 is 11. So we put our total up here. That's how you show that in a number bond. And the other way we can show our work is by making 10 frames. So I want you, remember, we make a 10 frame, we make a skinny, long skinny rectangle, and then we make 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a line down the middle going across. Now we have to double check to make sure there's 10 parts. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to make 2 10 frames. Now if you need more time drawing your 10 frames, just pause the video to catch up and then press play again. And again, we draw 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then count, make sure, double check you have 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I can fill the 10 frames with the 3 parts, 6, 1, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember, when we are drawing on the 10 frame, you don't skip any spaces. And you remember, you go left to right, just like I did. So that's 6. And then we have the second part's 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Because remember, we go left to right. Okay? Now, if we count these, remember, when a 10 frame is filled, we just say 10. We don't count each one because we know if it's filled, it's 10. So count with me. 10, 11. So we counted on. We started at 10, 10, 11. So that's our total. Okay, so if we go back to our question in our word problem, how many rocks were in the bucket? It's 11. So we can draw a picture. We can write an equation and look for a friendly number 10. We can draw a number bond, or we can make a 10 frame. Okay, first graders, that's it for today. I'll see you again next time.